Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Learn to Sew with Nani and I'm your friend Nani. Today I bring us another exciting tutorial on how to make an off-shoulder sleeve, the perfect off-shoulder sleeve. Alright, so in my previous video I did a tutorial on how to make an off-shoulder bustier blouse, and one of us requested for the sleeve tutorial, so that is what I'm going to be making today. Now before I start, this is the pattern we made for our off-shoulder bustier blouse. So this is the center front and the side front, then the side back and the center back. Okay, so the reason I'm calling up this pattern again is because we actually need some measurements from this pattern to make our off-shoulder sleeve. Okay, so I'll keep it aside till we'll need it. Now I'll be using this pattern for my off-shoulder sleeve. I'll be using this pattern to make the off-shoulder sleeve. Now first things first, you would need the cap height. Okay, the distance from the top to where you place your measurement or your bicep measurement. So you'll be needing the cap height. For our normal sleeve, we know to derive our cap height is to divide your bust measurement by 12 and add ½ inch each to it. Now for your off-shoulder, to derive the cap height, you would need whatever you have from your block, your pattern. Okay, you need the measurement from the top to where you have the armhole. Okay, so for this my pattern I have 3 inches. Now remember that for the off-shoulder we took away 5 inches. Okay, so it means that our chest line was at 8 inches. Okay, so taking away 5 inches is going to leave us with 3 inches. So that is why from the top to the chest line where we have the armhole, I have 3 inches. Now this is for the back pattern. I also want to show us that it is the same thing for the front pattern. So you can see I also have 3 inches. So you remember we did -5. I've explained that, and what you have left from the chest line after taking away whatever you're using for your off-shoulder, you could do 4, 5, 6. So just know that whatever you have left is what you'll be marking as your cap height. Okay, so we got 3 inches from that pattern. It means I am marking 3 inches here, 3 inches, and that would serve as the cap height for this off-shoulder sleeve pattern I'm making. Okay, so the next thing to do is to measure the length of your sleeve. You could have it as a short sleeve, as a long sleeve, depending on what you or your client wants. You could just even make a band, just a tiny strap for the sleeve. So remember we took away 5 inches from the off-shoulder, for the off-shoulder, sorry. So for your sleeve, you also take away 5 inches before you can be able to measure your sleeve length. Okay, so for this person I'll be using 12 inches. Then I'll then add 2 inches for allowance. Okay, alright, so this is the cap height, this is the cap height, this is the length of the sleeve, and this is my seam allowance. So you need these 3 lines to make your, so if you want it longer you could also extend to the length you want. Now the next thing to do is to impute what would have here for the sleeve opening around this part. Now the formula for deriving that is to subtract whatever you have as your upper bust circumference from your round shoulder measurement. So I'll be putting a picture on the screen to show us how to take the round shoulder measurement and also how to take the upper bust measurement. But in this case I won't need to take the upper bust circumference because I would deduct that from my pattern. Okay, so that is why I called up this pattern. So this is my center front and my side front. Now remember that whatever we have as our shoulder, when we are drafting this off-shoulder blouse, remember that whatever you have as a shoulder, you take away 2 inches from it to get your width for your off shoulder. Okay, so we had 7 inches as our shoulder measurement, then we're taking away 2 inches from it, gives us 5 inches for the neck width for your off shoulder. All right, so I want to measure what we have here. So from this pattern, I have 6 inches as the neck width, as the upper bust circumference around it. Now it's 5 inches, but we remember we added 1 inch. That's half inch to join these two patterns, half inch here, half inch here. So that was what made up 6 inches. Originally it is 5 inches. So by the time I sew this pattern together, we're going to have 5 inches as the neck width. Okay, so now remember that this pattern is supposed to be on fold. So by the time I open it up, I'll have 10 inches. That's 5 inches now because it's on fold. It's like this, but when I open it up it's going to be 10 inches. I hope you understood that. I have 6 inches here, and the reason is because I'll be needing 1 inch, half inch on both sides to join this pattern together. So that is why I have 6 inches. So ideally it is 5 inches. Now let me say it again, that if you want to make an off shoulder, you subtract 2 inches from whatever you have as your shoulder measurement, as whatever you have from half of your shoulder measurement to make your off shoulder. That's to make the neck width. Okay, it's easier than taking the upper bust, dividing it by 4, 8, whatever you want to divide it by. Okay, so this is for the front. Remember, I now have 5 inches here on fold, but when you open it up, it's 10 inches. So this is for the front. I want to note here that we have 10 inches for the front. We have 10 inches. Now for your top, you did the same neck width for both the front and the back. All right, so the back is having a zip allowance, so we're going to be measuring it from after the zip allowance. Okay, so trying to bring this pattern close together. So when I measure, I have 6. Okay, it's moving around. So when I measure, as you can see, I have 6 inches. Remember, we also cut through this, so we need half inch on both sides to make up 1 inch. Then subtracting that 1 inch from the 6, we have 5 on fold. So when we open up, it's also 10. So for the back, we have 10. So we'll add this together, front and back. We have 20. So 20 is now the upper bust circumference, the upper bust circumference. Okay, so 20 is now our upper bust circumference. Now for this client, I'm working with round shoulder 36. Okay, the round shoulder is 36. So now to derive the space for your opening for the off shoulder, we're going to be subtracting the round shoulder. This is the round shoulder. Like I said, the formula is to subtract the upper bust from the round shoulder. So the round shoulder is 36. Now the upper bust is 20 that we've generated. So this is 20. Subtracting that would give me 16. Now on my fabric or on your pattern, okay, because we'll be folding into 2, so we divide 16 by 4 to give me 4 inches. So it means here I'll be having 4 inches. I hope the calculation is not too much and confusing us. Okay, so I have 4 inches here. All right, so this is where the top of your arm would be. Okay, so you need to make sure you get this measurement correctly so that your sleeve will be well fitted. Now the next thing is to take in the measurement here. Now this is what I do to get my perfect off shoulder sleeve. I get my pattern or the fabric that I've already cut out, and I place it like this. So the edge of my pattern is going to be matching up with that 4-inch mark I made there. So I will just trace my sleeve. I'll just trace the armhole. Okay, so it means I'll be extending the cap height to that point. So you can see tracing my armhole, just so that by the time I cut out, I would have, you know that sometimes you make your off shoulder, you see that the sleeve is not shorter than the bodice itself. It's an error. So this is what I do to get my perfect off shoulder sleeve. I just place them together and trace. All right, so now there's another method for this. This is what I do. Okay, this might give me an excess by the time I'm done, but I always believe it's better to have an excess than to have a shortage. Now the accurate way, or the method to follow, apart from this one, is to measure your bicep circumference, the bicep measurement. So I'll also post a picture on the screen on how to take the bicep measurement. So for this, my client, the bicep is 13 divided by 2 would give me 6.5. So I'll mark 6.5 here, plus 2 inches, same allowance. Okay, so you can see what I have here is close to what I had initially. Okay, so because this pattern is supposed to be on 4, the difference is just half inch. It will just be about half inch. Okay, so by the time you take in the shoulder, by the time you join the two patterns together by half inch on both sides, it will make way for this. So if you choose to do this, fine. You just have a little bit of excess, around half inch to 1 inch. So if you choose to do the bicep, it's still okay. So by the time when I do this and I have an excess, I just trim that off. Okay, so I'll be sticking with this. Now the next thing is to take around the length, you take the round sleeve, that's the sleeve opening, and for my client it is 12. So divided by 2 is 6, plus 2 inches allowance. Okay, so that is it for my off shoulder sleeve. So I'll just cut this out. So before I cut my sleeve, I always like to fold in the sleeve, the same allowance for the sleeve. Okay. Alright, so I'm done. This is my off shoulder sleeve. You can see. So by the time I'm done, this is the back now. This is the back of my fabric. This is my pattern. But on my fabric, when I'll be attaching the sleeve, when I attach it, you can see it's matching up. I'm not having any excess. Now by the time I sew the fabric, I might have an excess, but I will just trim that out. That is just the simplest method. Okay, some of these outfits you've seen on social media, so beautiful. These are the things we do, or things that we don't see behind the camera. We don't see those things. They just present the finished look, and it's wow. So you can see it's matching up with the back. I'll also get that of the front. So you can see it's also matching up. You have your perfect off shoulder sleeve. Okay, so guys, if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and I beg you, subscribe to my channel. It will mean a whole lot to me. Thank you. Bye.